Let's pretend we scored a goal. Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan, joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Hey, Firmino. Ooh, I wanna know how you score them goals.
I'm joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
Normal service is resumed.
Oh, very soon.
Antonio Conte, the 3-point mafia. Are you mad?
I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan.
You got sacked in the evening.
Sacked in the evening. You got sacked in the evening.
Sacked in the evening.
And I'm also joined by Michael, an Arsenal fan.
I never thought I'd say this, but today, Arsenal could have done with Giroud.
Anyway, before we get onto the Arsenal. Spurs beat Man City 2-0. Weird. It's probably one of the weirdest games.
Big up Spurs, man.
Weirdest games of the season. Spurs now the only unbeaten team.
Bro, they
in the league.
beat City, bro. That first half performance from Spurs was just too good. Too good.
You're garbage, bro.
No, seriously though, what
Bro,
City?
they put the pressure on. Like I feel like if it weren't for that Kolarov mistake, fair enough, Kolarov made a stupid mistake, but
Shocking defending.
Spurs were pressing that door. Do you know what I mean? They were pressing that door, and they're winning that. They're breaking 2-0 up. Like, how many teams are going to do that against City? Probably never going to happen again this season.
Did City not turn up, or were Spurs that good?
Bro,
I'm talking first half at least.
bro.
A bit of, but Spurs were that good, but City weren't there.
I think,
But
Spurs
City weren't
is
there.
lively.
It's kind of like Arsenal Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal were there. You can't take it away from Arsenal, but Chelsea weren't there at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's how it was. Like, obviously City weren't as bad as Chelsea, but Spurs were good. Spurs were really good.
Go on, Michael, what you saying?
And like Spurs' liveliness with like Dele Alli and Son, I think it kind of startled Man City, and their defense was a bit too slow to.
What do you think
Look
is
at that midfield, bro. Fernandinho. Bro, are you done, bro?
Fernando, like, how did he get a shirt in the first team lineup?
In
I ain't seen that guy for
in the
time.
Guardiola team.
Oh,
yeah.
6-plate Fernandinho.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was terrible. But, I mean, the second half, though, Man City did come about, and it could have gone either way. Like, this game could have... If Man City scored once, you could have seen them scoring a second one. Calm.
Do you know what? Yeah, I just want to say shout out to Spurs because I really did not see them doing well in this game without Harry Kane. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think Harry, like I said, I think I said it on the podcast last week, I didn't think Harry Kane was that big of a player, but once you take him out of that Spurs side, you're like, rah, there's a hole.
I don't know if there's a hole, you know?
Bro, today they played with no striker.
And they won 2-0 pretty good.
Yeah, but when have you known Tottenham's played with no striker?
I mean, it looks like Son has been collecting some goals for them.
But Son was playing wide. Like,
I mean, even Janssen came on a bit late, and but it didn't really mean much. Let's talk.
Well, it's clear that Janssen is not the guy.
Should we talk the penalty? Oh, I think Kolarov wasn't either. But should we talk that penalty that that Spurs got and the little tussle between Son and Lamela?
It was a mess. It was an absolute mess.
We were all watching the game live thinking, yeah, Lamela's missing this one. Like, it was like a full house on. He's missing this. Why? I mean, who is the penalty taker there? I mean, obviously none of us are like the coaching staff at Spurs, but just if Son is the penalty taker, should Lamela have just stepped back and just said, "Yo, cool off"? But if it was the other way around, what would you have said then?
No, it's them ones you have to bow down. You have to, prior to the game. I mean, you should know these things. You know what I mean? You'd be like, okay, if we get a penalty, so and so's taking it.
Yeah.
So in the game, a player can't decide to be the man and take the penalty away from the designated player. Like, for me, it makes no sense.
It looked like
But
a
the thing
mess.
is, it's because Harry Kane is their number one. So I think there's contention between who is number two. I personally thought, when I saw penalty, I'm thinking Eriksen taking this. Eriksen was nowhere near. It was Lamela grabs the ball, Son comes up to him. So I don't know, between Lamela and Son, they needed to figure out who was number one. Because only the players in the Tottenham dressing room really know that. Yeah. Who was number one to take
But
it. Lamela grabs this ball like, it's mine.
I mean, you say that, but like none of the Tottenham players even knew what was going on.
No, but what I saw, so Lamela grabs the ball first thing. Yeah, it was flipping Dele Alli that got fouled, but Lamela grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
Then Son goes up to him to say something. I don't know what he said, but they were talking, they were arguing, and then the little debate happened.
Yeah.
Lamela walks off with the ball, and then Danny Rose goes up to Son, and he's just like, kind of like, leave it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So from Danny Rose's reaction, I kind of took that maybe Lamela was the number one.
Yeah. I think
don't know,
Lamella
man.
was number one.
It just there was no commanding. Do you know, there was nothing commanding from either.
No, but he took the ball. He was like, "This is my penalty."
But I think Son, because of his recent form,
Yeah,
he
Son was
thought that he could take it upon himself.
Do you reckon it was that, yeah?
Yeah,
That's what I think,
That's
yeah.
my theory anyway.
So what, Lamella was meant to take it, but Sam thought he was the guy.
Yeah, Son's like,
Investigation
bro, I'm on form.
still.
I've scored a few goals. I played great today. Son had a great game. Got an assist for Dele Alli's really good goal. But he was like, I want my goal. I want a goal. That's what I think anyway. But it could be, it could be Son that was the number one. Who knows? Like we don't actually know. And it was a terrible penalty from Lamella.
It didn't matter in the end. Spurs got the 3 points. They're unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in the league, which is quite interesting.
They need to get their
Quite
credit.
interesting.
They need to get their credit. They have not conceded a goal from
Are they
open play.
Are they title contenders this season?
Yet to concede from open play. Of course they are. Of course they are. Of course they are.
Of course.
Of course they. Do you know why? Of course, because they were title contenders last season. This season they haven't lost any players. They've strengthened their squad, bringing in Wanyama, bringing in what's my man, Sissoko.
That's not strengthening your squad. I'm so
It
sorry.
is. You brought two players into that midfield,
Bro.
and they both start.
Doesn't matter.
Well, 4 to 5 is an improvement.
Yeah. It's like saying,
I think they've improved this one.
They got the Champions League in the group stages.
who?
Tottenham last year.
They weren't in the
weren't
Champions
in
League last year.
Champions
They were in Europa League last year.
I think that's the only thing that's going to hinder them is that they're dealing
they're
with
progressing the thing.
with
They're not
with
title
a
contenders.
Europe.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
But the thing I will say, I think this is the first time in I don't know how many years that they've actually got a competent manager that can put a team out and make a team do their job. Win 1-0, win 2-0, go home. So
Well, you don't think
Because
Harry was
Poch-
competent?
Huh?
You don't think Harry Redknapp?
he was competent at evading tax, maybe.
Yeah. and spending a lot of money at clubs and bankrupting them. But anyway.
Madness.
But what was I going to say? Have we started to see some cracks in Man City even from the Celtic game at midweek?
Yeah, I was gonna
Whereby,
say
Celtic scoring
conceded
3
3.
goals. You know what I'm saying? And then conceding another 2 at White Hart Lane. Do you think there is something to look on that? Is there something to look into in that?
Well, I feel definitely with the way Celtic played, they were fearless. They went at City, and you did kind of see cracks appear.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that could be the blueprint for teams this season. Just get at City. Like the fullbacks, they're not the best in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously when they're winning, and they're playing their inverted fullbacks or whatever, it looks good. But if you can sort of just pressure them.
I think
Yeah.
the main thing with City where it really came to a head was when they played United without Aguero and they looked so dominant.
Yeah.
So I think everybody took from that wow, this is really a team to beat.
Something else, yeah.
But now we've kind of seen United have been found out in other areas, and it's like, okay, maybe beating United isn't a huge deal,
Yeah.
and now it's like, are City really that team?
I feel like every team has their kryptonite, and I feel like maybe City's team didn't really improve even though they were that old, and I feel like maybe Pep Guardiola knew that. Maybe that's why he went for Stones, but I feel like it just wasn't enough to.
Who's the team to beat this season? Is it Spurs or is it Man City?
I still say City.
I still say City, yeah.
Yeah, everyone will still say
Manchester.
City. So I guess.
Man, I ain't rating Spurs.
It's not even that.
It's
but
not even that.
it's
Just City are
we have
big
to,
boys, man.
as much as we give Guardiola praise, he got it badly wrong today. I mean, I say today, Sunday's afternoon's game. I think he got it badly wrong.
Fam,
And I think we have to stick it on
Some
him.
of this, I watched
That's
this game.
the
Yeah,
gun.
it took me to the 40th minute to realise that Jesus Navas was even on the pitch. I was like, swear down, he's playing.
Yeah.
I never saw him. Like,
That reminds me. I think a big thing we're forgetting is just how much of an impact Kevin De Bruyne does have on that team and how well they do play. I mean, is it much of a coincidence that all of a sudden they're not playing as convincingly in the 2 games that he's missing?
Yeah.
Because easy. So,
There's something to say there. There is. I mean, bringing on Navas, I think Nolito's suspended, and then why Gundogan doesn't start. I'm all a bit surprised by all of that. I don't know if because I was thinking, is there a game in midweek? But no, it's international break. So what's the rotation all about? Like, I didn't really get it unless they're just knackered from midweek. I don't really know.
I mean, they travelled really far, didn't they?
So yeah, I mean that's the case there. So City dropped points. They lost. They didn't gain any points.
Well, Tottenham gained. Tottenham gained points.
And Tottenham gained 3 on City, which puts them, joint second with a whole host of teams. One of them being Liverpool, who won at Swansea at the Liberty Stadium. This is probably the battle of two poor defenders.
Tottenham are not joint second.
Yeah, I think
Tottenham
they
are
are.
a point above Arsenal.
No, because if they're 2 points behind City, then they're a joint
They're not.
second.
They're on
I
17.
asked this question before the pod started.
Are you being serious?
Anyway,
I swear Tottenham are on 17. But anyway.
they could be, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know. But anyway,
Cool.
we'll find out in a second. But Liverpool away at Swansea, 2-1 win. Convincing, Adrian, or what's your view on that?
I'd say far from convincing, but I'd say it's a good victory nonetheless. I mean, with Liverpool this season, I think a lot of us are expecting we're going to blow teams out of the park, and the question mark, about us will be, can we grind victories out?
Yeah.
And I feel like that is what this game was. It wasn't the best of stuff at times, but, we won, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I mean, first half, what it done, it just reeked of all of my sort of frustration in the summer. The facts that Wayne Routledge is just a basic winger. But them ones hasn't had a good season since like
Tesco
04.
brand winger.
Literally, he sort of, I think he showed that Milner's not a left back.
Yeah.
I thought the midfield, we didn't have, control of the game. There was that time Sigurdsson, he was looking like Zidane. Because the first half was awful, and it looks like it was going to be another one of them away games. I think when Sturridge went down and got booked for diving in the box, and in my head immediately I was like, it's another one of them.
It's a long one at the Liberty, huh?
Yeah, but again, I mean, Jurgen Klopp shows what having a competent manager does for you. He must have given them a baptism of fire when they were in there. Because on the touchline, he was swearing in like 4 different languages. I saw man effing and blinding. I saw the glasses come off. I saw a little bit of everything. And credit, because 2 seasons ago, the season after we sold Suarez, and obviously Sturridge went out, we had no options up front. It was literally either Barini, Lambert. Those times we played no striker up front with Sterling in the false line. This season, now, there's a bit of everything. I'm seeing a bit of, like in music, you have a bit of Michael Jackson, a bit of Prince, you're slapping a bit of Elvis in there. We've got a hell of variety up top. So Klopp. Okay, what we were playing now is not working. Cool. Wing backs, fullbacks turn to wing backs, get involved. Mane, you go to the top of the diamonds. Firmino, Sturridge up top. Let's get the job done. That's what I like, because even when he was on Monday Night Football, he sort of said how no formation is rigid and everything adapts to how you're playing on a particular day. So do
you know what I thought was bad funny about that? Is that on Monday Night Football, Klopp said that Liverpool have conceded too many goals from set pieces, and then you conceded from a set piece against Swansea.
Set piece. For one reason or another, Liverpool just can't keep a clean sheet.
Just can't.
Or can't defend a corner, defend a free kick, whatever it may be. There's always something on there, and it seemed like a game which, I could have seen it being 2-2, easily could have seen it being 2-2, and at the same time I could have seen Liverpool winning. I just couldn't see Swansea winning as such. I just don't think they had enough in them to win the game. But there's still question marks to be raised, around that back area.
Oh gosh, many a question mark.
Multiple.
Many a question mark. How do you feel about Henderson coming into his own as the Liverpool captain? He got an assist, and he was just it was alright,
Yeah, no, his ball for Firmino was pretty good.
Hey, have you not noticed on Twitter? There's been a lot of Henderson propaganda on the Liverpool page. They've been replaying that that assist against Leicester, not the assist, but when they set the play against Leicester. They've been showing it for 8 different angles.
He got the pass before the assist, and they were like, "Look at that pass from Henderson."
Rightly so. If you're performing well, look, what can we say? Do you know
what made me say this? Yeah, it's just I can't remember which goal it was, but one of the goals they showed the Liverpool players celebrating, and Henderson's proper come on lads, and he's talking to the players come on, we're not going to lose this now, blah, blah. I was like, okay Henderson, coming with that vocals.
It's the Klopp resurgence that every Liverpoolian was looking for, and then you see Firmino's freedom and Henderson coming into his own.
It's what you get from English players, though. I think with English players, there's something different. Because for me, Henderson's not even from Liverpool, but it feels real. It feels like he really wants. He plays for the badge. He plays for the shirt.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll always give him.
And Liverpool fans will appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Was he Geordie or was he? I can't remember. If he's from.
He's Geordie.
Up that side, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
they're mental about football as well.
Exactly.
So it makes sense.
Exactly. So but Adam Lallana had to be forced to be taken off early in the game. Is it serious? Is it something to worry about?
No, he's looking touch and go. Obviously, because we've got an international break, he's looking like he may play against United.
Okay,
that's good then, because he gets a week off.
Yeah,
at least.
in essence,
because he's not going to go with England, obviously. So
Klopp was quick to say, yeah, no, he's not going to make it international. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, that's to put water in that noise.
Daniel Sturridge, I don't know. During the game, he looked like a man who was very frustrated. It seemed like it was more than me being annoyed about this game, because there was many opportunities where he should have had the ball and he puts this ball in the back of the net.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He hasn't scored this season.
Nope.
Oh,
he hasn't scored.
we haven't seen that dance once. Madness.
We haven't seen that dance. I hope we don't. But I mean, I want him to do well. I hope he does score goals. We ain't got to see the dance, Daniel. You know what I mean? Just keep your head on.
Do that dance.
But
Well, again, that's again testament to the way we're playing at the minute. We've got different players scoring goals. I mean, our best striker hasn't scored in 7 games yet. We're one of the top goal scorers in the league.
Right.
So you know, theoretically, when he does click, and hopefully those players do continue, the goals will come. And goals, I'm not worried about goals this season. My thing is, well, it's defending. Is, you know, how are we not gonna throw away goals? How are we not gonna give away silly goals? That's my concern this season. Scoring goals, Liverpool, no problems.
No problems. The next fixture you have is Manchester United. Are you confident about that one?
Do you know what it is? I mean, with like derbies, with games where there's so much animosity between both sides.
Yeah.
For me, form goes right out the window. Right out the window. Literally, just it depends who turns out. Because listen, Rooney. I mean, you can cuss him all you want this season.
Yeah.
That's bread and butter for Rooney. Rooney will be up for that game.
Be up for it.
Yeah,
if he starts. I mean, if he starts.
Go on, if he starts. I mean, even against City, was he that bad? Really?
True.
I thought he put himself about against City as well.
I think he was Man United's best player, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like, you know,
I think
big game, like big derby games, like he knows what it's all about. He's a Scouser. You know, people tend to forget.
That's what. It's easily.
So he hates Liverpool both ways.
On 2 sides.
He does.
He does love a bit.
So he'll be itching to bang in that game.
Since we're talking Man United, do we jump onto them?
Yeah, let's switch
1-1.
Stoke to Old Trafford.
Wow.
Oh mate, Mourinho said it was Man United's best performance of the season. Is he pulling our leg?
No, I can see why.
Do you understand why he's saying that?
Yeah. I mean, I think as he said in the same interview, the Leicester game, the scoreline was perhaps flattering. You know, they didn't necessarily.
Which is true.
They didn't necessarily play well, because in this game, I mean, there's some games where a keeper will go out and have the game of his life.
Yeah.
It seems like, what's his name, Lee Grant?
Yeah, is it Grant?
Whoever they picked up.
Man the match.
He looks like he had a fine game. Like United had like 8-9 chances where they could have scored.
They were peppering them a bit.
But
they didn't kill the game off, and that's what happens.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
With a team of their quality, they should be having multiple shots at goal at Stoke at home. But if you're not
you know what? I wonder, like, if it's possible for United to come out of the limelight and just literally focus on their football. Because I don't know, it seems like it's a bit impossible, just simply because they've got people like Mourinho. They got
it's Manchester United.
It's
Manchester. They finished 7th. They finished 5th. They finished 1st. They're a talking point regardless. They're the biggest club in England, so you're gonna get that. That's the pressure of playing for Man United. People, when a young kid comes in and they're like, "Oh, leave him alone, he's young," but he's wearing a Man United shirt. Like they're that club. So and unfortunately, drawing to Stoke at home when you want to make Champions League or you want to challenge for the title, it's just not good enough.
I mean, they had a very dull game in midweek as well in the Europa League, and you know, not that the game against Stoke was dull, but just as a Man United fan, is there something to look forward to in terms of this team? Is there signs of progression? Is there, since they had the 3 defeats in a row, it all seemed a bit doomy and gloomy back then, but. You know, I don't know, they're getting points. Do you know what I'm saying?
When your front three is Martial, when your front three is Martial, Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic. Again, he's
Ibrahimovic, Zlatan, my bad, Zlatan, yeah. When your front three is Martial, Zlatan and Rashford, you always have things to look forward to. Do you know what I mean? They're such exciting players, and, you know, obviously Rashford is a homegrown United player, so it's just excitement in there. But that midfield, bro. Like I said last week, they spent over 100 mil on their midfield alone, and I feel like it's not working out. Mourinho doesn't know what his best set is in that middle.
Which is amazing.
It's ironic because I feel like the whole world seems to know.
Everyone's got an idea of what formation they'll pick and what team and what players will play in midfield. Martial's goal, fantastic finish. You know, I think it was a great finish. I think the assist from Rooney was sublime.
It's scary.
I looked at my phone, I saw Rooney assist, and I was like, okay, let me see this goal. That Rooney did not assist. Rooney got dispossessed.
I love the way Marco tried to defend him. He said, it wasn't a bad touch. He used the touch to open his body and see. He just didn't.
The touch was dead, bro. The touch was dead.
I don't know. How did these guys sleep at night?
Who like?
Yeah, like Michael Owen, like all of these Rooney apologists.
We'll get on to Michael Owen's comments about the hater as well.
I used to be a Rooney apologist, you know.
Yeah.
I used to
I
back
was too.
Rooney.
I was too.
It was Ernest that used to cane it like for years, literally from
Ernest been saying for a minute.
From 2012 or even before that, he's been saying Rooney is whack, and it's only now that the mass media has come to accept it. Like Rooney's not.
There's no goals to his game. There's no assists as such. So you know, I think that's what's happening.
Bad guy, bro. Sit him on the bench, blood.
It's a lot. But yeah, no. Martial's goal. Finally, he's got a goal. But you know, for United, which is I think is good for him because you know he's had a lot some domestics. I don't know what he's been having.
These women are trying to eat his money.
His life is gone.
He needs to focus on his football. You know what I mean? Focus on the game. And
his wife's all out here in the sun.
He's a talented player. He's an unbelievably talented player. And you know, you as a United fan, you would hope that. You know, he has a great. It's not another Depay situation. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hope it is.
Well, yeah, we do. Like I said, as a United fan,
I never like to see talent go to waste.
it's hard.
But Robinho still hurts me, you know.
Robinho
still hurts me, bro.
Robinho, you know, flipping.
Yeah.
That's a madness. That's absolute madness. But yeah, with United scoring, and then I mean the goal they conceded. You know, David De Gea's save or lack of a save. Someone's phone is near the mic, but anyway, lack of a save.
Once again, it's yours, you know.
It's not mine. I just pushed mine further away just to clear evidence. But anyway, Joe Allen, former Liverpool. Is he truly a scouser since he's even scoring against Man United?
Yeah, I mean, when you score against the scum, you always have a place in my heart.
The scum.
Oh.
And listen, Danny Murphy, my guy, he could talk any kind of rubbish on Match of the Day, but because of them free kicks, my bro. My guy.
I know what you mean, bro. Robin Perez has always got a special place.
I feel like it's so biased because I feel like everyone on this podcast today hates United. There's no United fans here today.
Yeah.
So
it's true. It's true. But I'm sure, you know, Robin and Ernest will be screaming on the podcast, you know, screaming down, listening to the podcast back. But
be furious.
Yeah, it's interesting times. Like I feel weird. You know, at first, you know, when you laugh at one of your teams losing or dropping points, it's like ha ha. But today, I just felt a bit like something's weird at United.
Why United?
Yeah, because the tools are there.
Can we just talk about?
Do you know what I mean?
Goal?
The tools
Can we talk
are
about
there.
that goal though?
Which one?
The goal they conceded.
I was talking about it. You know what I was saying?
I know, but David De Gea though.
Yeah, you know, what do you think about it? Michael Owen again came to his rescue.
What else is there to say, bro?
Bro, it was a poor save, first of all. Then Waters licks it off the What was he even doing?
You know what? After De Gea's poor attempt of a save, where was the United backline? Where was
they
the
were trying to
defenders?
close down Waters. Two of them, I think two of them or one of them went to close down Waters.
Bailly and Valencia.
There you go. And then the ball hits the bar. Shout out to Peter Crouch because he got burnt by that.
He was found in no man's land.
He was in the perfect position to
It
score.
could've gone so bad.
He ran to the bar. Why would you run to the bar?
It's because he's that tall, isn't it? It's easy pickings for him.
Yeah.
He ran to the bar. If it was just Crouch there, Stoke wouldn't have scored, and it would have been a horrible moment.
Yeah,
But luckily, Joe Allen finished
When I saw Joe Allen's finish, I was like, "Oh my god, it could have been another situation. That could have gone sky high, like over the bar, just because of the mess of a goal it was. Do you know what I mean? It could have just gone anywhere, landed anywhere. Stoke, you know, pulling out a point, they still haven't won a game this season. Manchester United, you know, is it alarming times for the title for Man United? Let me ask
for the title.
For the title,
Oh, yes.
Is it alarming times for the title?
I'll be honest, like, they were my favourites, and now
They were your favourites to win the league.
No, because
they're
listen. I'll tell you why. Right.
Actually, I was talking that talk as well, but yeah.
A lot of people were talking that talk.
Jose Mourinho
Yeah.
is your manager,
Right.
right? You've then signed the best player from the Bundesliga, best player from Serie A, best player from
League.
Who's from the Bundesliga?
Mkhitaryan.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
And obviously he signs Zlatan as well.
Yeah.
I feel like all the raw elements would that Man United side is capable of winning a title. I'll never say sorry for that statement. That team's more than capable of winning a league. You got Martial, got Rashford.
Continuity though, isn't it? Like these things don't just glue in one season.
That's the
Do you know what I mean? Like you need to have a team that looks, more,
hence
got
why it's
the
just-
cohesion. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be cohesion there, and it doesn't seem like that there. I mean, Michael Owen and Savage on BT Sport, no synergy. They were talking about Pogba playing up front. You know what I'm saying? They were playing up front. Pogba was up front at one point, whereas Ander Herrera's covering all kinds of ground.
Shout out to Herrera.
Shout out to Herrera because he's an awesome player. I think he's a very underrated. Maybe he's not underrated, but I think he's a top player. He's such an Arsenal player. No, honestly, he's top. I think he's a top player.
He's very good.
Okay, well, I mean, give him another season and then you'll probably put him top afterwards. If he's as consistent
I
as he is.
think he should have got sent off. That's what I think.
Oi, let's talk about that
I
one,
think he
yeah.
should have got. How can he stud Joe Allen's thigh? Yeah.
There's,
Studded man's thigh.
do you think there'll be retrospective ban for it?
No, they won't because
Did the referee call on it?
the ref gave him a yellow card. So like the ref saw it, and once the ref makes a decision on it, they're not going to do anything after. But
left.
if anything, like it was such a terrible red card.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to
He broke it, Tim.
what's his face? De Jong. Like, it's just like the World Cup one.
Yeah, I mean, he got sent
Oh,
off, didn't he?
Yeah,
No, he got a yellow, bro.
Bloody
Or he didn't get anything.
Yeah, I remember the ref didn't catch it. And that
Do you
was-
I
think
would
get sent
whip.
off in that final?
No, it
because
was.
remember they called it was
Brom.
like one of the worst refereeing performances that final because there was so
And
many.
that's why Howard Webb was the ref.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And
It
there
was
were-
Heitinga who got sent off at the end.
Heitinga.
Gave man a big boot, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Test.
like, yeah,
You didn't even get banned. Nothing.
them refereeing decisions, boy, it's mad.
But Herrera, he meant the best. I know there was.
What do you mean?
Whoa,
He meant,
what
he meant
challenge
to get
did you
the,
see?
he meant to get the ball, but there was
I'm sick and
elements of
tired of
Newcastle.
this he meant because now you're bringing his character into question.
Yeah,
It's got
we're
nothing
not
to do with
talking about his character.
It's
We're
got
not
nothing to do
calling
with what
him
he
a
meant. Yeah.
He's not
He
a
feels a
foul.
nice lad. He does work for charity.
Defense
But
players, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Michael defends all kinds of shocking things that happen to
Nah.
him.
He studied his fight like about he meant.
He meant the
Well, I don't
best,
care what
bro.
he meant.
Well, anyways, Manchester United dropping.
Holes in your leg, bro. Nah, bro.
United once again dropping points, and that gives Arsenal a
Right.
chance to extend their lead.
Just about. Just about.
bro.
Oh my
Just
god!
about.
Do you know what? This
My
podcast could have been
goodness.
very,
Oh, it
very,
could have been very different.
very different. I'm the first to admit that.
Lie to you, bro.
Grey hair.
It should have been.
By the, David, what the heck happened?
But did I tell you, blood? The passing was shocking, bro. I told you.
Oh my
But before
god!
I went to sleep, yeah, because Arsenal were just playing dead, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, I had eaten some wings still as well.
And then
I
he
was
just
knocked
leaned
out
off.
by man.
Just leaned off to sleep. Now, do you know what Arsenal were?
But the passing was shocking, bro.
Shocking.
Like, I wasn't as angry as I normally get when I see Arsenal play like that. Because I just felt like there's got to be a goal coming. Like, we can't end 0-0. This just doesn't work. Wenger, 20 years, you know what I mean? You know, you've got to give him a performance. You've got to do something. Yeah,
Actually, Michael said before the game, you guys always let him down on a milestone.
well, all I know is one milestone. Which
Yeah,
is,
because
you know, we don't want to talk about that result. But
while
yeah.
you're watching it, I was kind of shocked at our performance. But when you go retrospectively, when you look back at it, I mean, when Burnley's defence, they have that line of four that barely ever moves. So when you're doing direct football across the ground, it's very hard. So we could have done with a tall figure up top, which the one through ball in the air that we did, the one or two, the one of them was a goal and the other one was
So you missed Olivier Giroud today.
Basically.
for once.
Basically what you're saying.
For once.
For once. Why, you don't usually miss Giroud?
No, not usually. Not usually.
Why are people going on like Giroud doesn't?
Now he's weird. He's polarizing. He's the kind of guy like when he's up front,
Yeah.
you see his limitations. You're like, get this guy off. You see him missing Ozil beauties.
Yeah.
But then when he's not there, you start to see what he does actually.
What he
bring.
does,
The
what he
cracks,
brings
yeah.
to the-
Sanchez up
He's
front is
weird.
not gonna
He's
work,
so
bro.
weird.
Are we saying that now because he had a hard game at Burnley?
Bruv,
Yeah.
every team's gonna play like that, bruv. You need a battering ram who's gonna shift man. Like,
Just one through ball.
no, real talk, bruv.
I mean, look, Lucas and Giroud both injured.
Like against
The game,
United,
so-
I think it could work.
Yeah.
Like Sanchez up top.
What was your last game that he played well?
Chelsea.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Like
Yeah.
them man with them that got defenders that think they can defend and they'll take chances to think.
I agree with David on this point that I think when you play Uniteds and your Chelseas, the Chelsea defenders will care about defending. Whereas Burnley, it's 11 men that are defending as well. Everyone will move as a unit. Whereas, Kante will look at Terry and say, look, you better get that covered. You know what I'm saying?
But Boyd was playing that wing back.
You know what I'm saying? So, whereas here you were seeing us all Boyd at left back and at right wing. You know what I'm saying? This guy was everywhere on the pitch.
Arfield was around the D. You know what I mean?
Arfield was getting in and around. Man of the match for me was Mustafi. I think he just had a...
What do you mean man of the match was Mustafi?
For me, like I said, for me he was
Wait,
Mustafi.
the whole match?
The whole match or
Or
Arsenal?
Arsenal.
I think the whole
I
match.
think he played well.
Are you not buzzing?
Hey.
You're buzzing.
Wait,
Who
was man? Who's man of the
I need to
match?
take off my hat.
Who's man of the
Hey,
match?
you need to look at that Burnley backline. The man who actually got man of the match was Keane.
Yeah, he's the one that actually got man of the match. But when you think about it, I don't think it was a case of
One guy.
Burnley were defending well. I think
Burnley-
Arsenal were just shocking.
Were Burnley attacking Arsenal so much so that Mustafi had a lot to do?
Oh my goodness!
Well,
Did
they
you not
hit the
see his
bar,
duels
bro.
with Sam Vokes? Like if you see Mustafi's
I said
stats
got man in the match
game-
because he got a bloody eyeball.
No, because I mean,
Eyebrow.
listen, my man put in a shift. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had a warrior like that for you know what I mean, for a few minutes. But I think when you look at what Burnley's threat was, Vokes and a couple of man there, and Mustafi kept that man quiet.
The most I saw Mustafi do was when he tried to wind up the referee.
That was a madness.
I said do some one dance wide.
That was a madness still. Let's get to the controversial moment where, of course, Laura Koscielny, in the 92nd minute.
Yeah.
In the 92nd minute is when he scored.
He handballs it into the net.
Well.
What do you mean no?
I said well.
But let's go. It was after 92 minutes have been played.
First of all, he's onside. Let's just get that.
Let's clear that one out because Chamberlain doesn't touch the ball.
Yeah.
Let's clear that one out because Chamberlain doesn't actually touch the ball. So it's not offside.
Personally, for me, that's a handball, bro.
It's hard because you know what? You see,
No. Because obviously you're scoring, bro. This is not like I'm setting myself up to score.
It's not like middle of the pitch.
Bro, man's shot and I'm about to score, bro.
Because that's the thing. Do referees call a handball when it's deliberate or when it's accidental as well? Because that was an accidental handball.
If it touches your hand, that can be considered a handball. We don't know what's in the player's head. We don't know whether they meant to touch it or not. So you can't judge it based on that. You're judging it based on how it affected the play.
Offense.
Yeah.
It's not.
What I'm saying is
it's not a yellow card. Perfect example.
What I'm saying is, are accidental handballs a handball?
Yes, 100%.
For me, his hand was the last thing that touched the ball before it went into the goal, correct?
Yeah.
Like for me, like that goal should be disallowed.
Why?
You can't score a goal with your hands.
How can you score with your hand? It's a handball, Peter.
No, because my only thing is this: is deliberate handballs get called.
I don't care about his intentions.
I think it has to because, for example, say for example, have you ever seen a situation whereby I don't know, like a defender attempts to block a ball, right, and it hits him in the arm. That's fair enough. But that's a guy who's blatantly trying to block a ball, but he never gets penalised for the handball.
Because that's a different situation.
To win a game like that with your hands.
Bear in mind, when Koscielny,
on the circumstances.
When Koscielny kicks the ball, is it going in?
No, it wasn't.
It's not going in, and he uses his hand to push it in. That's a handball.
No, but you know what? But he doesn't even know that. Like when you see,
I don't care what he knows.
It don't matter what he knows. My point is,
he altered the course of destiny with his hand.
What?
You can't do that. Let's just say, in theory, Burnley go down by a point.
Yeah.
So
what? So what? My point is this. Because my thing is this. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If it's an accidental handball, it's not.
I don't care if it's
It doesn't matter if it's accidental or not.
I don't care.
No, the reason why I'm saying this
in a goal.
No, but what I'm saying doesn't matter. That's my point.
Doesn't matter.
My argument is that. Nah, bruv. Because think about it.
Stolen 2 points, bruv.
Stolen.
Is it a steal?
thief in the night.
But what I'm saying is that there are times when the ball hits a player's hand and the referee doesn't call it as a foul, and that could be that could even be in the penalty area, or it could be in the middle of the pitch. It doesn't matter. What my point is, just the fact that it was in the section that was closest to the back of the net does not make it more of a handball than it does it in the middle of the pitch.
It does,
that can't be the reason why you make it.
Imagine you're a defender, you're on the goal line, the ball hits your hand, it's about to go in a goal for the opposing team. It's a penalty. No one's debating it's a penalty, and it doesn't matter whether you meant it or not.
I don't agree that it's always a penalty. I don't agree it's always.
Bro, it's a penalty. Sometimes it's even a red card. Sometimes it's even a red card, bro.
Hey, listen, 2001 FA Cup final. Yeah, Stefan Honsho. What? His hand is on the line. His hand was on the line,
okay,
and the ball hit him.
We're talking about 2001. Let's talk about.
But what I'm saying is,
a couple weeks ago, when you guys played Hull.
Hold on. What I said was, it doesn't always. It's not always the case. They don't always go for the
penalty.
If the ref
sees you handball the ball, if he sees it. Clear vision.
I don't know.
Man.
Say for example, you're on the line. Say you're on the line and you block it like on the top part of your arm, like we're talking towards the shoulder. That high part of the arm for the listeners that are listening. Does the referee blow for a penalty? Does he blow for? You know what I'm saying? Like how? Say he's blocking a goal scoring opportunity. He's on the line. If he moves out of the way, it's not a Suarez thing, by the way. I'm not saying like man's patting the ball away. I'm saying like it hits him. It just hits him. The ball hits him. Koscielny flicked it, but not clocking it's going to hit himself. He's got his foot in there to score and put it in the back of the net. Therefore, accidental. So go on, tell me, would that be a penalty? Would it be considered, whatever the retrospective?
For me, I feel like
we're
comparing apples to oranges. Let's talk about this scenario in itself, in its entirety, right?
It's not a handball then.
What?
It's an accidental handball.
But it's a handball.
It's an accidental.
You can't score with your hands, bro.
As I said, I don't care if it was premeditated. I don't care.
But
If
that's
you,
not the rule.
I don't care if you thought about it last week, or if it was a genuine accident. Fact of the matter is, in the Premier League, you cannot score.
But that's not the rule. The rule, if it's an accidental handball, because my point is this: the rule, if it's an accidental handball, there's such thing as an accidental handball. The referees don't give it.
They don't give it. It's not accidental 3 points, though, is it?
No, it's not an accidental 3 points. No, absolutely, you're absolutely right.
You're off on this one.
Just the fact that we got 3 points from that situation, now it changes.
We've got
It
3.
shouldn't
No,
be the
no,
case.
we got 3 points.
Yeah.
But it's a handball, bro.
Done.
I said it's a handball. It's an accidental handball.
No,
So
no,
if you're
no.
saying it's a handball, then it should not be a goal.
Accidental.
No.
There's no such thing. If it's a handball, it's a
Right.
foul. If
Right,
it's a
there are
handball, it's a
such-
foul.
What do you mean?
There's
What
ball
do
to
you
hand.
mean? What do you mean? Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's
It's ball to hand. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
But you can't score
It's
with a
ball
ball to hand. It's a
3
penalty.
points.
It's a free kick.
3
bro.
points. No, 3
Listen.
points, but it's a handball.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I can't just say just
no, it's a
I'm
handball, bro.
gonna walk away from it and be like, yeah, you know, we're lucky.
Listen, we
No,
took
if it's
one.
ball to hand,
I'm happy to admit, listen, I'm happy to admit, we played poor, but we still,
we
we still,
we took 3 points. No, I'm just being, I'm just trying to be.
I'm not complaining, bro.
No, I'm trying to be objective because if it happened at Burnley's goal, do you know what? I wouldn't have complained. I'm trying to be objective here because at the end of the day, no, I wouldn't have complained because like I'm saying, if it's ball to hand,
I would have jumped out the window.
Listen, if it's ball to hand, I can't complain. If it's ball to hand, I can't complain. All I would just be mad at the rule.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at the ref. I'd be more mad about the rule.
So you're saying to me, a player, where the ball is not going in, touches the ball with his hand, it goes in, and that is not.
No, listen.
That's an okay goal to you.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, you're not listening to what I'm saying. The rule states that if it's ball to hand, it's not a foul. It's not considered a penalty. It's not considered a handball. So therefore, I'll be gutted because it's such an unlucky circumstance.
Peter, do you know my counter argument to that? I feel then there should be a level of discretion afforded to the referee where they can see, okay, the rule says one thing, but okay, in this moment, what I've seen, right, he's kicked the ball onto his hands. You know what? Okay, the rule might say one thing, but I won't sleep at night if a team loses a game like this. Like, I won't sleep at night.
I understand.
And also, can I say one more thing? It's not like Koscielny's arms were down by his side. His arm was not in a natural position. His arm is up by his face.
Come on.
His arm is up by his face, bro.
Because when he kicks the ball,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you on about? An unnatural position. The guy goes to kick the ball. The guy went to kick the ball, and the thing is, we see. So the hindsight thing for us is that we get to see bare things in slow motion.
Of course.
We get to see when it happened. No one thought of any handball live.
No, I'm not blaming the ref.
No, what I'm saying is, no one thought of it. At the time, no one thought about, more or less our argument was, right, he's offside, he's got to be offside. Because there's Chamberlain, there's him. You know what I'm saying? Chamberlain was celebrating like he scored. Even in the interview, he said, we both touched it. Well, no, you didn't, Chamberlain.
You didn't touch it, Chamberlain.
You clearly
Sorry,
didn't
mate.
touch it. But anyway, I'm saying like it was the reflexes. It's not like he went for the ball or he tried to stick out an arm or whatever. The ball hit him. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it's not a handball, because the ball hit him rather than him stopping the ball from moving anywhere. That's my only argument. But like I said, look, it's happened to us before. But I'm saying that if that happened to Burnley, if Burnley scored that way and won the game, I'd have said, you know what, first of all, I didn't even deserve to win. So how mad can I even get? And secondly, I'd have been like, you know what, I'm so upset about it. I'll just be upset. And so for the Burnley fan who's listening, the Burnley fan is very upset because they did well. They were grinding a draw.
All two of them.
I almost said all two of them.
They deserved the point.
They did deserve a point. That I'll agree with, no doubt. No doubt.
Sorry, bro.
But yeah, all of a sudden, Arsenal 2 points behind the top. So, I'm loving it. Obviously, our next game is Swansea at home, which we do need to put away.
Captain
that game is
Sanchez.
Well, I captained Sanchez this week and not much happened. Arsenal took their 3 points. I'm happy with that. Should we move over to the KCOM Stadium where we had to watch the Chelsea.
Let's have it!
Chelsea. Oscar, Chelsea back in business.
We're back to winning ways, lads. Come on!
1 win against Hull.
I won't like. Really? Do you know what? It felt so good to get 3 points.
Woo.
We haven't won a Premier League game
since Burnley.
That's
a lot. That's a long time. And the thing is, it's not a lot of games.
We are in October.
But,
Oh, it was long. But,
Formation, team lineup,
geez,
Conte,
geez.
talk to us.
Do you know what? Yeah,
think?
if you were somebody who watches football but you don't watch the Premier League, yeah, and you just watch this game, you would have known instantly Chelsea were playing a formation they were not used to in that first 45 minutes. Looking at the way we played, yeah. Oh my gosh, we had 3 defenders, yeah. David Luiz is in the middle. Cahill was on the left.
Was weird.
Aspilicueta on the right. Then we had Moses wing back. Alonso the other wing back. It was just.
Listen, Moses was left wing.
off.
Not Moses, sorry. Alonso was left wing.
Alonso was left wing, bro.
I mean, him and was it Robertson was having a good time.
Bro, Alonso was high up the pitch. It was mad.
high.
Like I was so confused watching us in the first 45 because you can see even the players weren't used to it.
Yeah, the first 45 was very.
It took so long for us to get used to this game because we were just like, what the heck? Luckily, Hull didn't get a goal in that time. But do you know what? Hull played all right, but I never felt threatened. Like I never felt like they were going to score a goal. Would you agree, or am I being biased?
I don't know, because I think the first half was just you lot were just uncomfortable. It just you lot didn't know, like you're saying. Yeah. It just seemed like a formation we don't know, and so Hull on the break, you know, Snodgrass is always a bit of a danger. You know what I mean? That's all I can say really on that one. And Adrian was saying that, you know, Klopp should be given praise for what happened at halftime, maybe in the Liverpool game, but I also think in the Chelsea game as well, Conte did do something because Chelsea in the second half came out. There was a different Chelsea that came out in the second half, in my opinion. I think Chelsea was really, really good in the second half, and there was intent. They wanted to go out there and win. And 2 superb goals. I mean, what a way to round that off. You know, I have to give it Diego Costa. You know, when you give him time, and he will punish you. And there was times Hull just left him open, and I'm sitting there like, oh boy, you lot didn't learn anything.
Do you know what? Conte did that thing again. Yeah, kind of. He didn't make subs.
Yeah, them late
subs. He didn't make subs. Like, I was like, what are you doing, Conte? Like, that rejuvenate the team, fix it. But he stuck with his starting 11. And the fact is, in his starting 11, he made the decision to drop Ivanovic, which was fantastic. Yeah, which was just fantastic. Like, Chelsea fans have been calling that for a long time. And then, you know, Cahill was captain. And I tweeted out, I was like, Cahill captain, I back this decision. And I know a lot of people are thinking, why? Because Cahill was shocking in the last game, but...
Especially how you were talking about him last week.
No, but last week I also said, if Terry's not in the side, my captain is Cahill. That's the one I go to.
It's stress, you know.
I did say that. Because it's just...
Aspie might need to get that one.
Aspie, you know. Aspie is a runner.
Question, have you seen a difference in Chelsea from the defeats at Liverpool and Arsenal, the draw with Swansea to Hull? If you have seen any changes, what was it more?
Not too much, because I feel like a better team could have easily punished us in that first half. Yeah. A better team would have punished us.
because you lot were just adapting. It seemed like you lot were adapting.
We were definitely adapting. And the annoying thing is that now we've got a flipping international break, so the players won't even been training together or nothing like that. It's just so... And then we've got a huge game against Leicester after. It's just like, it's just long.
Are you home or away?
We are at home.
Yeah, because you ain't played home for a little while.
No.
You haven't played home for a while. But
then we're home against United after. Yep. So we've got 2 home games in a row. Alright, cool.
Costa's my captain, bro.
Diego was there once again. Shout out to the 2 finishes because them 2 goals were just sick.
Whose was better, Willian or Diego? I can't figure it out.
Willian's was sick, but Diego Costa's was first time.
Yeah, and it was on when the ball was running. That makes sense.
He just received it and then bang,
the ball
pinged it into in the goal.
He smacked
it. The goals are pretty much identical finishes. But Williams was cold. I don't know. You know, we can debate that later. But shout out to Victor Moses.
I was gonna say, does Victor Moses actually give you a reason to sort of think Chelsea need to start playing a lot of their unfamiliar talent that they do have?
Did Chalobah play? Where was he playing?
He came on. He didn't start. He didn't start.
No, he came on.
I'm saying. Yeah, it was Victor Moses' first start, and he's been in the club for like 4 years.
How come man hear
his first start in 3 years?
On Match of the Day, he's making his 4th debut for the club.
Fourth debut.
So much.
He's been around the wings.
I saw he's only like 26.
Yeah, Nigerian 26.
How do you make 4 debuts though?
What do you mean Nigerian 26? These stereotypes.
Come
on.
Cardi just turned 40. What a liar. Come on.
Leave him alone. Cardi's a young man. But anyway.
With grandkids.
But Chelsea look good. Clean sheet, by the way.
Clean sheet! Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot to mention it. We got a clean sheet! I couldn't believe it. First clean sheet since Burnley.
Yeah.
Which is I'm delighted with that clean sheet.
You're currently
So
7th,
happy.
joint points with Manchester United.
I'm not looking at the table right now, my friend. Like, I'm just not looking at
Palace
the table.
are creeping up
Do you know
on you
what I
just
mean?
to let you know.
Guardiola.
Oh God!
Can we not
stop?
look at the
Let's just
table?
stop.
Guardiola.
Stop that talk. Are we gonna go on to Crystal Palace? Is there anything more on Chelsea?
That's something I want to say. Yeah, like, do you know? Yeah, on this podcast, since
Yeah.
the beginning, I've always said I don't feel like Chelsea are title contenders, but. This game made me deep it. Like after the game, I'm hearing all the reviews of the match, and everyone's like, "Do you think Chelsea can make top 4?" Yeah, I'm like, "Rah, is that our level?" Like I deeped how the mighty are fallen. You know what I mean? From Premier League champions to like, will they make
Chelsea's
top 4?
demise is weird though.
It's
that was very
it's
just
sad. It's so
Yes, because you can't pinpoint. Like, obviously, with most teams, like a significant player goes. Kind
or
of thing.
something significant changes.
But it was more or less the same team that won the league the year before, and
Finished 10th.
But Hazard wasn't
I
on
think they
form.
got older, man. That certain players just.
in the summer.
No,
we're not an old squad. We used to be old.
Oh,
We're
that's
not an old
certain
squad.
parts of your team.
Oh,
No,
okay.
do you know what? I
As
think,
a right back,
I think the drilling of Mourinho, there's a certain way that after a while it becomes exhausting. Like I think that because you look at Mourinho's other previous clubs that he managed
2-3 years and he's
after
gone.
2-3 years, it's like, oh my God, another season of this. Even Guardiola, they were saying the same thing about him at Barca and Bayern, that they came up to a point where, like, Man City are hot now, but, you know, there might come a season where we're going to look at Raheem Sterling again, like, wait, where did the talent go? Or
Oh, I really hope not.
No, I hope not as well, but, like, it just seems too common.
Do you know what's funny? I mean, Bayern lost the other day.
Well, that's
innit?
why you got to respect Fergie,
People
bro.
blame Pep for Bayern's loss the other day. He said that he ran the players into the ground, so they can't play no more.
Yeah.
That's why you got to respect Ferguson, bro. Because I don't know how he did
That
it,
longevity.
I think Ferguson had like, guns to players' mums or something, because these guys play their hearts out every week, regardless.
No, but you got to remember that he didn't win leagues
He had
for
hitmen,
3 years,
bro.
and then
Ferguson had hitmen for these
Ferguson is
players,
the only
man.
manager to win 3 Premier Leagues back to back, and that's just incredible. He did it twice.
I mean, to win a back-to-back title in itself is just
But
outrageous.
to do it again,
But to do 3 back-to-back twice, Lord.
when did he do that?
So in the 99 to 2001, he done 99, 2000, 2001.
And then
he did 2007, 8, 9.
What a man.
Do you know what I'm saying? What a man.
Ronaldo
Do
was.
you get what I'm saying? What a man. And let's be
I
fair,
think
when
the best
they
one
done
was
it,
that, the
they-
2007 one. Hey,
8, I think.
The spine of their team.
no, I'm saying the
8.
hat trick. Hey, that team,
Yeah.
bro.
Because you know what's funny?
That team was incredible, bro.
Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Tevez,
Rooney was on.
Vidic.
Berber.
That team was.
Berber, sorry.
Van der
That team
Sar.
was headache.
It
That
was
team was,
cold.
and he could have easily done it again because he did 2011. He should have won 12 and he did 13.
Yeah.
Remember 12? He
Oh,
lost on goal
goal
difference.
difference.
Like he
Yeah.
could have easily done the 3 again. Do you get what I'm saying? So you know he's a top quality manager. Should we skim through the rest of these fixtures? Or is there anything more to talk about in depth? No?
Nah.
Let's
No.
move it on. Everton Friday night kickoff was Everton at home to Palace. And you
header,
man here, are gonna,
I told
you're not gonna get me mad, aren't you? Go on.
What?
Go on.
I did say draw, bro.
Yeah, but what's it down to?
Nothing, bro.
What's it down
Benteke,
to?
bro. That header
Oh,
was
okay, so
serious,
I'm-
bro.
Wait, what?
The manager of Crystal Palace. I was
Nah,
like,
Bro, it's
nah,
a great result.
Great
They've gone
result,
away
bro.
to Everton and they've got a point.
Can I ask you this
Bro,
question?
Everton should have won that game.
If the Crystal
Shut
Palace
up.
had won, I would have been waxing Liverpool.
Can I ask you
Bro,
this question?
shout out
though?
to Guardiola.
I mean, it's the same
Yeah,
Everton
well,
that did lose at Bournemouth.
Mountain.
Everton. It's the same Everton that lost at Bournemouth.
Yeah.
At Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
You know what I'm saying? Is it something to look into? Look, I know Alan Pardew, bruv. Listen,
Wait.
shall I tell you what?
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season, if you go look at his track record, yeah, he has a flying winter. I don't know what it is about, like, the autumn winter time. He's out there, you know, with a cigar or whatever.
Going gets tough.
But
Tough get going.
he gets his points, and he can go from.
you know why, yeah?
Listen, he'll go from December
I've got a
to
theory,
May without a win, and
I've
guess
got,
what? His team are comfy in the
I've
Premier
got a
League.
theory,
They won't
bro.
go down. Go on.
Why? Where did they go for their pre-season?
What? Where did he go?
I don't know, bro.
That man
You don't
are
see
in
them,
the
they're
Himalayas.
settled, bro.
Him and him.
They're chilling, bro.
Oh, you're saying it's down to that?
Bro, their team is ready, bro. I mean, they'll lose what couple games.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's-
they ain't done no distance. Let's go America, bro.
And bear in mind, they still got players like Loic Remy to come back from injury.
Louis.
That's why. That's
I
why
know,
them
but
man are
that's-
ready. They get their points in early,
It's not
bro.
gonna last long, G.
No, Peter, didn't
How-
know. Didn't know what it
No,
is.
what I'm saying, bro. They get their points early, yeah.
Exactly what it is,
And then
So,
chill.
and then after that, you chill for that bit, yeah. Just having mares, bro. And then at the end, they pick it up, bro.
Go on, Adrian. What is
You
it?
know what it is this time? Alright, so you see flipping Beethoven, yeah?
Oh my flip.
Now listen,
Go on.
Beethoven, yeah, you associate him with the piano, innit?
Yeah.
Like, if he was with an electric guitar, would he be making bangers?
No.
No, it's the same thing with Guardiola. When he has the right players to play his system. So like, no. Newcastle.
Michael Ben Patrick to Beethoven.
First of all, you
Make it sit. No. Let me explain. Listen. So obviously, right, Newcastle. Why was he successful? Or why was they doing well? He had Barton. He had Carroll. Yeah, you have a great passer. You have a great header of the ball. Now he's got Cabaye. He's got Benteke.
Yeah.
And when he has that.
That's why his best season at Newcastle, he got form out of Papi Cisse and Demba.
He got form out of Cisse. He got blood out of a stone. This man is miraculous. I'm telling you.
What are you talking about?
Now listen, do you know why you hate him? Do you know why you hate him? Because he said because Arsenal played a Champions League game with not one single British player, and he said he thinks that's wrong, and then Wenger called him a xenophobe, and that's why you hate him.
Xenophobe.
Yeah, but that is why you hate Guardiola.
It's for that push he did in 2006.
Oh, because him and Wenger in it.
And he was all dancing when he beat us and when he was West Ham manager.
Yeah, but to be fair, the spine of their team has gone. Balassi, Jedinak,
Still cranking out results.
Fam, don't worry. Listen, the residue, it's just residue.
Guardiola.
Don't worry.
You know, they were top four. They were top four for a long time.
Alan Guardiola.
Like I said, I'll wait for them to give me the reason. I'm not gonna talk about Pardew no more. I'm gonna let his.
Alan Guardiola.
By the way, Benteke. Let's talk about the game itself. Let's talk about the game itself. Benteke's headering is exceptional. Shut up. Pardew's what's it called? Benteke's headering has been exceptional. He's got a few goals in.
That header was great.
Question: is this his level? Is it Palace? Is it Villa? Is that his level, or could he?
I think Everton, Tottenham should be where because
he's
not being fed. He's not being.
What's the difference between Everton, Tottenham, Liverpool? No disrespect, but what's the difference between those three?
They're not long ball teams, bruv.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm saying level is what I'm
They
asking.
don't play long balls, bro.
Liverpool didn't know they're starting 11.
None of the big teams will play long balls.
I'll be honest. In the right team, Benteke is 20 a season. I think it's not. I think it's not necessarily.
Do you know
why was Liverpool not the right team?
where he would fit?
The service.
You
Man
need
United
service.
under
Hold on,
Ferguson.
go on.
Man United under Ferguson would fit.
No.
Get to the wings.
Get to the wing, cross that ball, bro.
Beckham whipping.
What?
Can you imagine Beckham to Benteke?
Yeah,
That comes a while ago.
I mean, Cole and York, innit? It's like it's Benteke.
Them man they don't cross the ball.
Oh, them man.
York.
Hey,
Bro, go check your tapes.
Go
Oh my god, check your tapes.
But
Check your Premier League years.
Alright.
But anyway, yeah, and Lukaku back on the score sheet as well.
Decent free kick.
Lukaku thinks he's one of the best in the Premier League. Do you think he should be top goal scorer? Do you think he can be top scorer?
Yeah, without a doubt.
20 plus, bro.
Do you know what's mad, yeah?
Without
Thierry
doubt.
Henry said on Friday Night Football for the game, yeah? He was like, Lukaku is a player that has never played in front of a player like Ozil, a player like Fabregas. And he was basically saying, if you give him that kind of service, he'll be a top striker in the Premier League.
Yep.
But I don't know if he said that because he meant it or if he said it because he manages him at Belgium.
Well, it's here and there because my issue for my one problem about Lukaku, I think more than I have with Benteke, Lukaku misses far too many chances. Lukaku could have hat-tricks every week. He could literally have hat-tricks every week.
No, Lukaku does get chances, though.
I see Lukaku miss chances and you sit there, you're like, what is this guy cannot finish. Then he ends up with 19 at the end of the season. And you sit there thinking, what could have? You know what I'm saying? That's my number one gripe with Romelu Lukaku. He doesn't put away his chances.
Yeah, he's no Diego Costa, is he?
Hey,
Cheap shot. Moving on. West Ham 1, Middlesbrough 1.
Again!
And more scenes at the London Stadium. And you know,
I don't know why they're saying Dimitri Payet's goal is the goal of the season, but it wasn't that.
No, it's not the goal of the season.
It was great.
It was a good goal. Great goal. But it wasn't goal of the season.
Gary Lineker said it was the greatest goal ever scored at that stadium.
It is.
It is.
Well, what better than Dini's?
It was.
I mean, Dini's got a shot there.
Dini's got a shot. But yeah, he took on 5 players, bro.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic goal.
He did really well.
It's a fantastic goal.
That man done breakdown.
Well, you know,
He ran with the ball from the left wing.
Yeah.
And ran across the goal in the box. And by the time he scored, he was like past the other post.
He was falling over.
It was crazy.
But and that looked like a frustrated Payet, you know. So because Borough were 1-0 up, isn't it, at the time?
Yeah,
so you know, you just think to yourself, man, you know, he just felt like, let me take the game by the scruff of the neck.
And what I saw when he scored, it was like, I don't know if it was 60th or 50 something minute. Yeah, it wasn't like near the end of the game.
50s. I think
was it near the end of the game?
60s, bro.
Was
Yeah,
it?
60s,
Alright, cool.
yeah.
So he does that, and I'm thinking, right, you just scored an amazing goal. Go and celebrate, like go slide in front of the fans and be like, yeah.
Confirmation 57.
57th minute,
Yeah.
Go slide in front of the fans, innit? He didn't do none of that. He calls his players back and goes to the centre circle, like, come on, let's score.
Yeah.
Like, I like it because it's like get your head in the game, but on the other hand, I really feel like he deserves.
I know, but he'll look back at this. He will. The thing is, he'll keep that in the archive. You know what I'm saying? That will get replayed in years to come. Do you know what I'm saying? So right now, I need some 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
3 points,
you know, so.
Do you know the weird thing about Payet? Like, where did he come from? Because he turns 30 this year.
Yeah, Marseille. He was already 30.
So like you can't.
He
be
was
this good.
He was
and
one
go
of
under the
those.
radar for so long.
Do you know what it is? He was you know, like a Johan Gurkov. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
He was like a Clement Grenier. He was like a even a Ben Arfa, a Freddie Adu. He was one of those players that was filled with talent, but it just didn't break. It just didn't happen for him. It just didn't quite work out. You know what I'm saying?
Was it a thing where the rest of the team wasn't?
I don't know. You know, I don't know what it is with those French guys. I don't know. It's whether or not it was just attitude, whether it was whatnot. But you know, it was so late that he's turned up, and it's just like now. But you know, 30's not as old as I first thought it was. I thought at 30 you're on the end, but you know, players still got
2-3 more years.
Yeah, players have still got some time there. You know, Oscar, it's
It's Stuani.
Stuani bagged in the goal there for Middlesbrough. He's got another one under his sleeve. Middlesbrough not doing too bad, are they? Or
Not really.
I mean, they're all right. You know what I'm saying? They're all right.
It's just a shame that off the pitch.
Moving on, Watford 2, Bournemouth 2.
Oh,
This was quite a good game. It's quite an entertaining game, to be honest.
Good game.
You know, I don't know who would feel more disappointed to score 2 goals away from as a Bournemouth fan or whatever. You know, you think 2 goals away, you've won the game. Or at Watford, you're drawing with Bournemouth. I mean, they lost to Burnley the week, you know, on the Monday Night Football. So Watford's weird, man. That's a weird situation over there. One good win, then maybe a disappointing one. Then a good win, disappointing. But
Shout out to Troy Deeney because he got a goal and that's his 99th goal for Watford.
For Watford,
So he's
yeah.
one away from 100 goals.
I might have to
for
stick him in my
Watford.
team for next week.
Speaking about sticking Deeney into teams, obviously the England squad is coming up.
Jeez!
Should Southgate, give him a call?
Look, I mean, there's no Kane, right?
Yeah.
Vardy's not been on form this season as yet. You know, he's not really kicked off yet. Who else? What's the other options? Neither Sturridge. Charlie Austin looks like he's getting a few goals in here and there. You know what? Like, for Bants, innit? Like, Southgate hasn't got nothing to lose. If anything, like...
Well,
does.
no, he
Well,
does.
he does.
He's
These are
taking
qualifiers,
out the
bro.
England. Taking
No,
out the
what,
England job to lose.
sorry, no. What I mean is, as in securing the England job, because it might not even be on his mind. He may not even think, you know what, I want to be.
It must be. Come on.
But he
It has
rejected
to
it before. Remember, like when it
Rejected
not
it?
rejected, but he was saying something like he wasn't ready for it, or he didn't feel like he was a good outfit for the England job. And he's been at under 20 ones or threes. I don't know what number they call it now, but he's been like management over there for a little while. And many times you'd think, okay, after that, boom, next step is the senior team. But I don't know, like he could literally go out there and experiment and give the people what they wanted, which is play informed players. Or he could literally play the same old, maybe Roy Hodgson way, or the, you know what I mean?
Well, you can't drop Rooney, so...
Alex didn't even get time to make a way.
Oh, what's a moron?
Taking out the game so.
Anyway, but Watford and
Do you know what I like about Deeney as well?
Go on.
Funnily enough, also he's one of his best days at the office, but funnily enough, it was the game against Burnley. You see his interview, he looks so pissed. Like his face there, it looked to the point where it was trying to be funny. He looks so down in the dumps and gloomy, and that's the kind of passion you want to see from footballers. Like he cares.
Yeah,
like,
if you're a roadman or something,
he was
you're
mad.
making a gang. That's one of the guys you need in your team, bro.
Deeney would
I mean,
be
besides the stereotype, but
top three picks.
he's
That's not fair. Come on.
no, like as in because he's got passion, he's got heart. You know what I'm saying? He cares.
He'll
was
ride,
saying,
you know?
But man said,
Would you say the same thing about Hendo? You want Hendo in your gang?
like,
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're only saying gang because it's Didi.
Some bad
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He doesn't get a job
remember
done.
when he said, when West Ham were playing flicks and tricks, bro, that got man mad. And they went and left the game
trash
4-2, bro.
Yeah.
That's how us lot talk. We talk like, "Hey, blood, man can't be doing that, yeah," and then come to Old Trafford and bang, man. No, you know what I'm saying? We talk like that.
I like Deeney.
So it's almost like Deeney talks as if he's a fan, but he's also a football player on the weekend.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Is he's really relatable in my opinion. But anyway,
can we just talk about? Sorry to leave that game. Last minute, Jack Wilshere has a chance to win the game for Bournemouth.
Why would you do that?
And he misses!
Why would you do that? He didn't. It wasn't in the last minute because he was
minute.
because he was substituted before something like.
Oh, my bad.
But he just,
it is.
But still, he had a chance to win the game. He didn't win it.
Listen, mate, leave Jackie alone. He just needs to get his head down and play them
because
games.
he's supposed to be the next. I don't know, England number 10. I don't know what the next is supposed to be, but
He's our best player.
Sunderland
right,
won.
he should finish that.
Sunderland won. West Brom won. It could have been so bad for Moyes. It could have been ugly. I mean, West Brom were in the lead. Listen, the Pulis side is not winning under any circumstances at your home turf. He just doesn't do that.
According to the commentator, it was Nasser Shadley.
Oh god, that's annoying.
Why did he call him
You know
Shadley?
when the pronunciation is just not correct.
Also in the Chelsea game, the commentator was calling him Conte instead of Kante.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
what? Why have we changed that now?
No,
Is
I hate that.
Is that how the French say it? Or...
I thought man came in his Amandi suit to kick ball. Because I remember him Conte's gonna say that. So I'm thinking,
He
right.
talks on the thing that gets it wrong.
Who?
Like, you know how you were saying, you have to pronounce the players' names right?
Yeah, no, but like, not the. I mean, I'm talking commentators. We're hearing it from commentators. Like, remember Raul Morelos? Like, where did the Morelos come from all of a sudden?
Yeah, when it was Reles. But
literally.
But even like this Shadley, like he scored a good goal, didn't he?
What's his thing then?
Chadley.
We know him as Chadley. In Tottenham, he
No,
was
the
Chadley.
funniest one is Sterling. Obviously, we say Raheem. They're like, Raheem?
Yeah, Raheem Sterling.
What the
Like
best
he's some random guy, like.
He's Raheem, fam. He's the Raheem.
Raheem.
Can Chadley's form continue?
He's a weird one.
It's a weird one.
Told you guys, record sided, the best sided West Brom have ever had in their lives. They're seeing it right in front of their face. But Defoe, did you see his miss?
Waste, man, bro.
Oh my god!
Do you know what's so funny?
That's not my house.
I would put my mortgage, everything. I'd have even taken out a loan to play on the screen there. I'm so confident I normally be.
Take it out alone.
If I was a Punisher,
But the thing is, every time, it's happened for like years. Every time Defoe misses a chance, the commentator says the same line. They always say, and if you want that chance to fall to anyone, it would be Jermaine Defoe, and he misses.
If that Sunderland team, it would though.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we should be betting our houses then.
Let's not bet our houses on Defoe. Nah, Defoe's safe.
End up homeless.
And he'll probably bang next week. But again, Sunderland can't get a win.
It's a madness. And finally,
Did you see Patrick Bernardo's celebration?
Yeah,
He scored and he ran to the team doctor and hugged him.
Gave him a little hug,
that was nice.
I think there might have been a real big scare, more than what we know in terms of him being dropped for the Tottenham game, because for him to go up and hug because he didn't play the next game either, and I think he came on as a sub in the West Brom game. So there's something that I think there's more detail than what we know. Yeah, like maybe some sort of cardiac arrest could have occurred, or this guy's life could have been over for all we know. For all we know, the fact that he was all running over to the doctor, it spoke volumes to me. It spoke, major volumes.
You got a lot from that.
Yeah.
What? So you're saying hypothetically?
No, remember,
could have passed out in the dressing room.
We're talking context.
You know how players every week they have to do tests, innit?
Yeah.
So apparently his cardiac test. Obviously, you know how you hear players dying from cardiac arrest, innit? On the pitch, innit? So they're saying, his results were bad, funny. So they had to think.
I heard he got taken out
about
10 minutes before the game.
The FA called.
Listen,
the worst thing about
FA
it
called Sunderland like half an hour before the game started, and that's
They were saying that kickoff was 4:30. At like 4:06, my man was withdrawn.
But I
from
think
the
the reason, because that's happened before in games where a player gets withdrawn so late. But the reason it was an issue was because like the person who they subbed on was the one who told him that he wasn't going to play, and he's just like, there's video of him just like, who, me? Like, I'm not playing, and he boots the ball away and he looks pissed off.
Oh, he's like one of the first team players.
Yeah, because he's warming up. He's warming up for the game, knowing he's playing, but yeah, it didn't work out for him.
Tells you how sudden and immediate it was, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he had no idea, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa.
He got his goal.
My life has been spared. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how he took it. Leicester 0, Southampton 0. Oof. Not much to say there. Mahrez, this is the stat. Mahrez yellow card, 54th minute. That's all that I'm getting from it. But we're talking one shot on target from Leicester. Southampton seem to have been the better team. 5 shots on target from Southampton. They had 60% possession, Southampton. So, you know...
What's going on with Leicester just beat Porto? What's going on?
I'm telling you, they're here for the Champions League, bro.
Bro, they're here for
Man done told you.
Can I be honest? If I was them, I'd be too, you know.
I hear it. I understand
really,
it.
truly,
I understand
we're not
it.
going to win the league again.
we're
Let's
not getting
enjoy
relegated.
our European...
I mean, I don't
Someone,
think...
hey, listen, someone put money on thing to win the Champions League, bro. Nah.
Hey,
What, Leicester?
Yeah,
that
bro.
odds must be even worse than the Premier League odds, surely.
Yeah.
Nah, do you think they'll ever make that mistake again?
Yeah.
I don't think so, bro.
Bookmakers, bro.
Are we doing fixtures for the week after next week? Because we're not going to be doing a pod because of the international break, obviously.
Nah,
It's
too far.
It's
If it's too
too-
far?
it's
Alright,
too
cool.
far.
Goal of the week.
Goal of the week.
Is that all the games?
All the games, bro.
All the games are
Oh,
done.
snap,
Yeah.
Yeah. Goal of the week.
Costa and Willian. They had the same
Costa and
goal.
Willian.
They had the same goal.
No.
Payet is up there.
Payet's up there.
No. But
Okay, I know people say this phrase so often that it's maybe become redundant. But if that was Messi,
Yeah.
no, but it's just I
Yeah.
like the end bit, man.
that was what end bit?
The finish, bruv, itself. The run, yeah.
I
But
think the finish was hard.
He
bro.
said,
hard.
he sent Callum Chambers into the post. Did you see that?
I'm going
Callum
with
Chambers was hugging the post at the
I'm
end of
going
it.
to Costa.
Benteke was good.
Benteke was
I love
exceptional.
Benteke's header. I loved
Lukaku's
it.
free kick was good as well.
But Wall didn't jump.
Wouldn't
though.
jump.
The way you got both spotted that, I did not get that.
Hey, Koscielny showed, shades
I mean,
of
determination.
that
yeah,
was
shades of
Maradona.
Maradona.
Maradona. He showed shades of Maradona.
I don't know who else is there. No one else there.
No,
Watford. I'm going with one of the Chelsea goals. I don't know who I prefer.
Bro, I feel like there was a better goal than that though.
I feel like it's William.
Costa.
William's my guy, probably.
Costa.
If anything.
Well, there wasn't a screamer this week.
No.
Yeah, it was between Costa and William. That's what I would say.
No.
Between one and two.
Alright.
Martial's goal was tidy as well.
Martial's
Martial
goal.
was
And the
the
fact that
same.
it was simply it's the same as what he done the
Yeah, but
season
really,
before
really
as well.
messed it up,
In the
though.
same fixture.
I think William or even Costa, one of those two. For me, it's going to be. I think I'm going to give it to Costa. I like Costa's one.
I think for the fact Costa was first time.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Diego.
And the fact that he probably copied William, he probably saw what William done and
I
said,
said I can do
Yeah,
better.
let's do it, let's
Anything
do it,
you
let's
can do, I can. Anyway, yeah.
Really, that was the best goal this week.
I think so. I like the technique. Technique was unbelievable.
What about Dele Alli's goal?
I didn't see that.
Ali.
Ali, Son does a beautiful through ball in between lines.
that was a very
Ali
good-
slides
good
it
goal.
in.
But Diego.
Diego.
Diego. I'm
Play-
happy with that. I'm delighted with that.
Play-
This was actually a dead week,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, when you deep it,
Player of the week.
it wasn't a great week.
There was so much potential as well. Anyway, player of the week. Player of the week. Player of the week. Player of the week.
Yeah.
This is stiff.
Yeah, innit?
This is quite hard to figure out.
Yeah.
Should we give it to the Stoke goalie? I
Actually,
think Grant.
Grant had a great game, but let's look around first.
That's my
Because
shout.
no one in Liverpool really stood out. No one in Chelsea really took the game.
Goalkeeper, man.
Just keep it moving. Team of the week.
Wait, so no one scored 2 this week?
No,
No.
I'll give it to Stoke.
Team of the
goalkeeper,
week.
bro.
You're going
Team
with Spurs.
of
Tell you
the
what,
week.
Stoke to get a draw away at United.
Nah, bro. Team of the
I'm
week.
going with Spurs.
Team of the week is definitely Tottenham.
Tottenham.
I'm going with
Do
Spurs.
you know what it is? It's because it was so media.
Yeah.
I slipped my mind.
Team of the week
Yeah,
is definitely
I'm going with
Tottenham.
Spurs.
They went to the. They stayed at home.
They stayed at home, bro.
They went to the White Hart
They
Lane.
stayed at home and they showed Guardiola that you are beatable.
Pep Guardiola. Anyway, not that guy this week. Who are we going to give it
There's
to?
no debate, bro.
Is there no debate? I'm
There's
sure
no
there's a few
debate.
candidates.
I'm lining it up, bro.
This is an inductee to the Hall of Fame.
This is a Hall of Fame inductee.
Yeah, it's
Hall of Fame.
inductee, bro.
Hall of Fame.
Remember, the
We'll
one that's already
discuss-
been in there is
Yeah,
Roy Hodgson.
It's Roy Hodgson, yeah.
Right, talk
Right,
to us.
This guy, yeah, was born on the 19th of October, 1954, yeah.
1954.
Bloody hell, 54.
Played professional football for Bolton, Sunderland, Millwall, Tampa Bay, Coventry,
Tampa Bay.
What, in America, legit?
Coventry.
Oh my god.
Huddersfield, Preston North End, West Brom, and Limerick. Yeah, and then after
legend.
his playing career, he went and managed Limerick, Preston North End, Blackpool, Notts County, Bolton, Newcastle, Blackburn, West Ham, and Sunderland.
He's been about.
In 2006, him and his son were implicated in a BBC Panorama documentary which alleges he had taken funds from agents for signing certain players.
Ooh.
And then in 2016, September, bruv, 67 days after getting the England job that he's been dreaming for, he's seen by the Daily Telegraph reporters are posing as businessmen. This story is annoying.
So annoying.
Such a dumb.
Allardyce offering advice on how to get around FA rules and negotiating a 400,000 deal. Blood.
Like the millions ain't enough a year.
Millions, you're getting paid.
Plus bonus.
Plus bonus, bruv.
You were the manager
Manager of your country.
of the job you wanted all your career.
Your career, bruv.
He said if he managed Real Madrid, he would win La Liga and Champions League. Allardyce was what he called himself.
Adichie, bruv. Sam Allardyce, yeah? You're not that guy, bruv.
It's not.
Flipping it, bruv. What's wrong with you, bruv? 67 days, bruv.
Do you know the wickedest thing? Like, his career spanned 4 decades.
Bruv.
He's worked, he's scratched, he's clawed his way to get to that England job. And then he lost 67
bruv, you're a
days.
waste man, bruv.
You know someone that trims that last 67 days?
For real, blood.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
And
like-
inducted into the Hall of Fame, bruv. Right next to Roy Hodgson, bruv.
But can we? I don't understand.
Do you know I was in
Like,
America
I
longer
don't
than his England career?
understand. Oh my
No.
I was in America longer
We were
than
on
his England
holiday
career.
longer than.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's a lengthy time.
I'm so disgusted, bruv.
Oh, what
The
shocking.
greed, bruv.
Shocking,
The greed is
shocking,
annoying,
shocking.
bruv.
Well,
Like, do you know the wickedest thing? Like, he thought he was the man. He was like, I'll have to see what the powers that be must say, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was there and he
And the fact that you cuss out
he
Roy
thought he
Hodgson
was
as
the
well.
can't
he
get
was
that,
the big
get
man.
that smile off my face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's so
He's
sad.
giving
man.
it all that.
It's so
mate.
sad.
Bro.
So do we think like we're all in agreement like he should have got he shouldn't be the manager anymore?
It's so
I saw
unreal that it's
some
like.
people on Twitter say, do you know what? Just leave him in the job. Like,
Nah, you
yeah, I
can't.
saw
No,
that.
That's an abomination.
but you know what?
If he hadn't said anything about the FA rules,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
what the thing.
The thing is, it's because of how
Did
much
this-
we're very much like, oh, the Russians are corrupt, oh, the Platini's
Yeah.
corrupt, oh, Blatter's corrupt, and I'm sure all the whole of the UK backs that statement. Even probably Adidas would come out of it, and then you're corrupt yourself.
But
You
did
know,
he?
yeah.
Did he? You see this? The filmed conversation in that restaurant
Yeah.
that he had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he? Was that whilst he was England manager?
Yeah.
I think it's as soon as. I
He's
think
an
it's like
idiot.
as soon as like
Bro.
a week.
He's an idiot.
It's not the last week or something.
He's an idiot. Why are you talking like that? Not even around your circle.
Bro.
Not even like around your closest
Yeah,
circle. With
outsiders.
next man you don't even trust.
The man said that they were investors from wherever, from businessmen from a foreign land. You know what I'm saying? So,
Idiot.
Narnia, you know.
Idiot.
but you know what?
Like,
Saying that though, I know a few people who are journalists, and they say that is not what you call journalism. Like they're kind of disgusted at the way that they stuck it on him.
Yeah, it says unethical, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so it's very unethical. You know, that's not why we got into this industry. Journalism is not meant to be portrayed that way.
Do you know what? Yeah.
Hey.
The only thing I would argue, yeah, was saying, yeah, if it was because I heard someone, I was on YouTube watching these Wall Street people talking about it.
I
yeah.
like Wall Street.
They were saying he wasn't their main target. Like they're just selling stories, like just to put a headline on the actual information they've got.
Right. Because yeah, there's
So because what he's saying,
what league managers involved in this as well.
that's what I'm saying.
Like
They've got
ex-ones.
they've got
Apparently
ex-
they've got ex-man, yeah, you know.
Premier League
I heard David
managers.
Moyes is in that mix.
Redknapp has to be there.
Redknapp McGrady.
The thing is, you see the Adidas thing here? Was he like saying that he has done it, or was he saying that's how managers
No.
do
He's,
it?
he's saying like there's ways to bend around it. I mean, all you got to do is put that money in there and fling that way, and then you flip that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's messy.
But
like,
he
it's very
wasn't
messy.
confirming that he's actually done these things.
Well, he was slewing Hodgson for his job.
Well, he didn't
And-
slew him. He said England lost to Iceland. That was embarrassing, and it was.
He was.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
don't-
send for
look,
Hodgson. He just said it was terrible.
The reason why this man got sacked from his job, I think, is more to do with the offence
Of
that it
FA.
causes. Yeah, it's the ethics
The
behind
effort,
it.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The offence on the FA part. Bro, if this was in Russia, you know what I'm saying?
It will be
What I
run
do
now,
know
man,
is that,
bro.
you know what I mean? Bro, the Russian manager will still be in the job right now.
Madness.
Pay the P, put it to the side, we're done. You know what I'm saying? Get over it.
Sweep it under the carpet.
Okay, so who are we
But anyway.
thinking? Who are we thinking is in
I
line for the
don't
England
care,
job?
bro.
Who's
No,
next?
There better not be Southgate, bruv, because
Just get a foreigner.
I don't want
You
to.
know what I mean?
Hey, Wenger?
honestly, give it to Wenger, bro.
I would
Arsene
love it if
Seckle.
Arsene Wenger was
Arsene
England
Seckle. No. He's got Premier League titles to catch at the Emirates. Yeah, I don't want him to be anywhere near that England job. Not now.
So,
Maybe-
who? Glenn Hoddle?
It's either now or
Give it
never
to,
for him,
bro.
you know?
Yeah, it's either now or never, huh?
Who are you gonna give it to then?
I was watching the after the
I think he'd rather take the French
But
national team,
here's the
wouldn't he?
thing, yeah. I'm sick of England, but I don't know why it is, bro. I'll watch England play.
Yeah,
Bro.
you would. I don't
Well, I was
know.
saying after the Tottenham game, yeah, for the Champions League match they had, that was the day they found out the results, yeah, of that he'd left England. For the pundit for the game, yeah, they had Jermaine Genius, Harry Redknapp, and Glenn Hoddle. So them three were just sat there talking about who should be the next England manager, and Harry Redknapp just goes, "Man, the guy standing next to me right now, he's the man that's the best man for the job," pointing at Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
And he was just saying like,
Not Jermaine Genius. No.
Not Jermaine Genius, no. Even Jermaine Genius jumped in though, and he was like, "Yeah, I think Glenn would be great for the job," and blah blah blah. So a lot of people.
Why is he so loved?
Because he.
I think he should.
England's best performer.
He should have
Is that
left.
what it
He
was?
should have
England's
lost it in
best
the
performer,
first
man.
The first, I think it's that. It's against
Yeah,
sense of
and
injustice.
he was
And he says something
He
stupid.
said something about what disabled or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like, I mean, you know, whatever.
Well, he's not England's best performer.
No, as in, well, I mean, not since '66.
In
What I'm
like
saying
recent
is,
years.
Oh,
isn't it?
96 was even better than what Glenn Hoddle
yeah,
achieved.
'96. I mean, it was Euros. We're not talking World Cup. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, you're judged now. You're judged
I-
World Cup.
I just think,
Yeah,
I just
World
think
Cup's
the
really
main
tough.
thing that stands in Hodgson's favour is that you look at the team that what he did. I mean, not Hodgson, sorry, Hoddle.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad. The main thing that stands in Hoddle's favour.
I thought you had a point
is-
about Hodgson. I was like, oh, yeah,
you look at the thing he did in '98,
Yeah.
and you look what the team went on to do in 2000, and you're like, rah, they fell off from quarterfinals in the World Cup to
Yeah.
group stage of the Euros. It was just
Yeah.
like, what's going on here? So.
Yeah, and I could see Pardew getting this job somewhere around the corner as well, bruv. I could fully see you, man. Pardiola, all that again.
Do you know what, yeah,
And
I do love Alan Pardew, but if he gets that England job, I'll be devastated.
I mean, Sam Allardyce got the England job.
I was
quite
upset
loud.
with Allardyce. I felt like there was not enough outrage
You know what it is?
that Sam
You know what
Allardyce
it
was
is?
England manager.
When Allardyce got the job, I thought this is a watershed moment. This is like, raw. Fam, forget what you believed all your life. This is a whole new day. It's a
do you
new
know why?
world.
Yeah?
You
Do
can
you know
achieve.
why you're not
You
shocked?
can
bruv?
achieve.
Bruv,
I mean, look,
the
trouble here.
past
The
4 years,
watershed,
bruv.
bruv.
Yeah.
Past 4 years for
all
England has
things
been
go.
shocking, bruv.
Oh man,
Come on, bruv.
it's a lot of stuff.
How can you not be surprised at Allardyce? We've tried everything.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've tried everything.
I don't know.
We've
man.
tried everything, bruv.
But you never thought they would stoop here. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Hey.
you know, I don't know.
We've
man.
gone foreign, we've gone British, we've gone young, we've gone
Listen,
old.
the British managers are just not good enough for England to win the World Cup. Get Claudio Ranieri.
Eh?
Try something. Do you know what I'm saying?
bro.
You just because who else do you get?
That's a bit too.
Bruv, Ranieri, look at the CV. The guy made Leicester City champions. Let's deep that for a hot minute. He did the unthinkable, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And a manager to win the World Cup with England, it's the unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
You understand? So that, like I said, I'm just throwing Ranieri. I'm not very like personal about it,
But you
passionate about
see,
it. But
is the aim for England? Yeah, I think maybe it's different because it's tournament football and it's club
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
Some teams, like a club team, could be like, "Oh, we really want you to take us from a relegation team to Europe," and that's
Right.
amazing.
yeah.
But is there a level where England can get to where we haven't won a tournament, but people are satisfied?
I think Hodgson did that though. You know when he got
Bro,
to like
where did
when,
Hodgson get to?
no, as in not like the World Cup, the Iceland thing, but not that as in like you know when we had I think was it in his first Euros?
2012.
Was it 2012? He had a very good tournament there, and you thought, yeah, definitely.
Bro, we
keep
got
him.
to the quarterfinals and lost to Italy.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, who smashed Germany the following week, the following round. I mean, like it wasn't like he because I'm tired of us having a good tournament whereby you go out in the semis and you say, yeah, well, that was all right. No,
What are you tired? When was the
No.
last time we got out in the semis?
What I'm saying, nah, because now I think when you go quarters, I don't think the next stop should be semis. I think you go and win the thing. Just go ahead and win it.
Bro, if in Euro
You
2016,
Yeah.
Hodgson got England to the semi-finals, I'd have been so happy.
But then look at this though. But look at it like this way. You look at Spain's previous tournaments before they were champions.
Yeah.
They weren't a team who were like, let's slowly creep our way in. Germany as well. They weren't slowly creeping in.
No.
Portugal didn't slowly creep in. Greece, for crying out loud, won 2004.
You say Germany, but we have to remember, I mean, you know, they had a pretty turbulent sort of 90s kind of thing.
Yeah.
Year 2000, Jurgen Klinsmann, okay, well, we've got a new stretch. We're going to completely reshape the way we play football.
Yeah.
You know, youngsters,
Yeah.
you know, the academies, the works. And gradually came up to the point where 2010, 10 years later,
Yeah.
that tournament, they were hot. You saw
Yeah, they were
the
hot.
Ozils, the
True.
Kaderas.
No,
So do you think
know,
maybe it's...
Mullers.
Even in 2008, they went to the final.
Yeah, so
Then
do you
they
think
won it in
I understand.
14. So it was actually a 14-year process.
England need a guy who's going to win the trophy. I'm sorry.
England is
Huh?
is very
England
simple.
need a guy that's going to win the trophy.
Where is he?
But England don't have the players to win a trophy, so how do you
No,
expect them to
neither
be a
did
guy?
Portugal. You know what I'm saying? Neither did Portugal.
Actually, that's true.
They have
So-
the player.
No.
Not the players.
The guy went
Greece,
off.
Greece didn't have it.
The guy went off.
Ronaldo
like,
became manager. That's
Ronaldo
greatness.
went off and the team. Wow, imagine that was Rooney, bro. You had there looking, oh snap.
Yeah.
Well, look at 2004. The guy was on fire, bro. Went off.
Yeah.
We go out and lose on penalties, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's sad, man.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk about it. England's so depressing, man.
It is
Flip's
depressing.
sake.
Claudio
Just
Ranieri
get
for the
someone
job.
who's gonna win the thing.
Hey, Mancini.
That's not a bad shot. He's left Inter Milan. He's a free agent. He's a free man right there.
Nah,
He's another one.
But he's just a hot head.
He's won leagues everywhere.
But
Every country he's been in.
I've won leagues everywhere I go.
Yeah, you know. Look, I'm down for the foreign. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. I thought Wenger would be great.
I like Wenger.
I love that. I love that. You know, would back Wenger, but Wenger, stay where you are. You know what I'm saying? Stay at the Everton.
Wenger, because you know why I would like Wenger for England?
Why?
He doesn't have to worry about the transfer market.
And then he'll pull out some youth from Derby.
I don't have to worry about
some 19-year-old left back from Derby. He'll be ahead of Rose. He'll get rid of all of the Tottenham players.
Bro, he'll start Lewis Baker ahead of Wayne Rooney. Them ones, like.
He legit would. Like, Redmond is getting a shift. Like, make no
That's
mistake.
why I wouldn't mind Wenger. We're not going to get no deadline
Excited
day.
young players. Yeah, you know.
The day before squad.
If Wenger wins the league title this year, then I'll be like, Wenger, please go and look after our nation. Do deal with that, because that'll be the happiest ending ever. I'll be like, oh my god, he became England manager after all that Wenger out nonsense. But anyway, like, subscribe, share, everything. iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. We're on Facebook, Twitter accounts as well. Everything is Top 4 Podcast on all media sites. Everything. Do leave comments. We see the likes and the dislikes. You know what I'm saying? Keep them coming. We love it all.
Dislikes?
Well,
I ain't seen that.
I saw one dislike on the YouTube still.
One dislike on YouTube. That was a slip of the finger. That wasn't intentional.
Nah, you know.
Some kid in Uzbekistan.
Listen, I want to hear.
Hey, shout out to our fans in Uzbekistan. Don't ever do that.
Becky's, bro. How dare you? But you know, make sure you get it locked in and keep it locked on as well. We'll be back after the international break.
Done, no.